Happy Guild Wars 2 Day! What's up, Strider? I'm messing everybody up. It's another day of Guild Wars 2, Guild Wars 2 Thursday. It has been 7 Guild Wars 2 streams in a row, y'all. It's a lot of Guild Wars. We haven't done this much Guild Wars 2 in, like, years. It's pretty cool. If it's Guild Wars 2, it's Tuesday. So it's always Tuesday. Okay. Ha! Never deleting your mail, thank you. Yay! I do that too. I have old emails that I save. Emails, in-game mails, whatever they are. Oh, we can sit by the fire? Let's sit by the fire. Let's big fire. Dun, 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 dun. Water God! Hello, how you doing? Happy Thursday. Alright. So we've got an instance, Chapter 8, Path of Divinity. Help Isgarin channel a seeking spell to trace Ancora's magic. So we just gathered, we spent like all of last Tuesday's gameplay session. Is this where the frogs were? Little circle of frogs. It was somewhere around here. We spent all of Tuesday's stream gathering artifacts, and they were the artifacts and the runes that are like related to Ancora, so that Isgarin could use them to track its current whereabouts. I thought this was where the there's the little circle of frogs. Here we go. There they are. Ribbit, ribbit. So we gotta find, like, the rogue frog. Oh, I see a collection symbol over there. What's this? Golem parts placed here as materials in an unusual nest worth bringing back for investigation. Oh, 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 oh. There's a dinosaur
Time to do some real
buried in the ground.
Save yourselves!
Oh, I did break him finally.
Time to do some real damage.
Ha! Sorry, Mr. Dinosaur. These are golem parts. Looks like legs. Gertrude Lustermane! Oh, this guy's up here. I will help you. I will help you defeat Dinosaur.
Feel the fury. Impressive combination.
There we go. See, that was much faster with friends. With the power of Gertrude Lustermane.
Careful, Wayfinder. There's creatures of some kind in the area that have been attacking anyone who enters. We are not equipped to deal with them ourselves. Certainly not as many as there are. If you get a chance to do anything about it,
This is
that'd
how
be
we
a
never
big help.
finish the story. That's right. See, why? As we were just talking about, you get distracted by everything. Okay, I see a collection symbol. Is this the frog? Yeah. Okay. I get my hero points so I can keep not playing Luminary. That's right. Oh my god, look, I got a little frog in my hand. That's like a, look at his little floppy legs. That's kind of rude. Is that a, like, nice way to hold a frog? Can you, like, hold him? Cradle him? Look at the frog. We got a frog. Floppy frog. Oh my gosh.
This'll be fun.
This will be fun. Alright. Drop it. Yay! Ah! The Gwendol seems quite pleased. You don't seem bad to me. It's cute. It's cute. Ooh, those were Gwendol's I can attack. Tormenting the researchers. The Gwendol's were tormenting the researchers. Nestle the clutch. Hey, okay, get off the bee.
Magic storage system damaged. Repairing.
There's a good monstrosity.
I like the look of this, like the red shield. Looks so cool.
Save yourselves! That was impressive.
Magic storage system damaged. Repairing.
We must bring down its shields.
I love that voice. There's a Char in the first map that has that voice. So good. The coconut guy.
Returning the fight.
I wish I could do this forever. Thank you. You've given me a great story to tell the young ones.
Anyone?
Aww.
Back on my feet.
Believe me anyway.
Aww. The coconut guy. The guy that tells you to throw coconuts at the trees. Or throw rocks at the trees to get the coconuts to fall in the first map. Oh, you ran into me in game the other day, Water God. Nice. Tis a small world, Tyria. Edge, hi Edge. Thank you, puppy. Okay, I'm gonna pop out. I shall return. Path of Divinity. Woo! Oh, it's that door. It's that really cool thing that we couldn't get into before. He's gonna know how to open it.
So, what are we doing here?
When someone casts a
This is
spell
it?
that
This is it? Are
requires
really big
multiple
things gonna
binding
happen? So I shouldn't be
runes,
surprised? Okay.
It demands a lot of the caster. That essence clings to the air. If I can grab hold of the point where the spell was originally cast, we may be able to witness when the runes were conjured.
That's right, these runes while we look for the artifacts.
It'll make more sense if I can show you.
Interesting that it's just the two of us, like Ritlock didn't come.
I hear it. Come, we find her.
Company is guarded the spell room conjurer. So while we were looking for the artifacts that were used in the creation of Ancora, and we brought those to Isgar, and while we were looking for them, we also found runes that were like seer runes. Like one of them was the spell that like made the fog around around the island, stuff like that. So he said, when someone casts a spell that requires multiple binding runes, it demands a lot of the caster. That essence clings to the air. If I can grab hold of the point where the spell was originally cast, we may be able to witness when the runes were conjured. Okay. A spell that takes multiple runes to activate. Interesting. Just dead inquest. That is so cool. Yeah, we haven't been able to get in here. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Oh my god, that's so pretty. Here's the runes we found. Oh. Is Garn and who?
You?
Oh,
You are ignorant. Am I to leave all who turn to us for help to crumble?
give him what for?
We already abandoned the Versat to battle Zaitan alone.
The Coden voice was not going to die. She was simply not ready to wield the power that stood before her. So you gifted her ours. What logic guided you toward that choice?
I saved her soul from Koda's claws.
You mutilated our power to your will. You turned the right of divinity into a parlor trick.
Oh.
You betrayed us, Iskarin. And this is but the peak of your ever-building sedition. Time and time again, you chose yourself. Especially now, as the Massat seek our blood. I cannot allow your negligence to flourish as war rages against us.
Give him what for, Isgard.
Sidony, listen to reason. I
Sidony.
have never stepped against you.
You are too great a risk and must be struck from this place. You
Dang,
are not
he got
my
exiled.
flock any longer.
You need me.
You are banished.
I love their animations.
Exiled from our people. No home, no belonging, no asylum.
Damn.
My Seneschal will attack you. Your mind will fail you. If you touch Ancora again, your flesh will burn.
Whoa. Whoa. He cast a curse on him.
Leave.
Whoa! You made him go poof.
Scudo, Falta, Santuro.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, that's those runes. That's what Isgarin said those runes were called. So when Isgarin Waiting Sorrow, was she the very first one that he ever used that power on? So did he he can do it without the staff, otherwise he would have the staff. It sounded like he took it, like if you ever touch it again. But obviously he doesn't need it. unless he gave her like extra power. She is extremely powerful. Unless she got like extra power. But yeah, so we know that he's using a modified version of the Seer Ascension ritual to empower the wizards, and he purposefully wipes their minds so that they don't gain this power with any like biases. Like, I want to take over the world. Well, if you get this power, then your mind gets wiped, and you kind of don't want to take over the world anymore, right? So I guess she was the first one that ever got this power, like, used on her. And Isgarin did it. But what was his reason? Isgarin says, am I to leave all who turn to us for help to crumble? We already abandoned the Mersat to battle Zaitan alone. The Kodan... Sidony? I keep forgetting how to pronounce it. Said the Kodan voice, which was waiting sorrow, was not going to die. She was simply not ready to wield the power that stood before her. So you gifted her ours. What logic guided you toward that choice? To save her soul from Koda's claws. And you mutilated our power to... I love that description. You mutilated our power to your will. You turned the right of divinity into a parlor trick. That's cool. And that was a betrayal so big that he banished him. But it sounded like it wasn't like Isgarin's first transgression. Like, he's always been a troublemaker. Interesting for him to say, am I to leave all who turn to us for help to crumble? So originally, Isgarin did want to help people because he's very hands-off now, right? He's very, we say, why didn't you help us with the Elder Dragons? Why didn't you help us with this if you knew that it was going on and you knew all of these lives were being taken? And he's like, I'm hands-off, right? He's like, if it's gonna destroy the world, then we step in, but otherwise we just stand back and watch. But apparently that wasn't always the case until he got exiled. Because how we know him is, he won't help. He is hands off. Unless, it's literally going to destroy Tyria. But, like, Sidony said, like, oh no, Waiting Sorrow would have been fine. But you decided to step in. And that was a no-no. Nah, don't need to ease up on him. He got a permanent timeout. That's right. Hi, Christiana. Hi, Red Pursuit.
I knew you were exiled, but...
He cursed you.
He cursed you?
And he left all of this to punish and mock me. Am I so theatrical to you now, Wayfinder?
Yes, you are.
From the fog that surrounds this place to every trap left behind, it is a stronghold built to keep me out.
This guy had a personal vendetta against you.
Simply proved effective at keeping
what did you do to him?
Else away too.
Right.
Until now.
Explains why you stomached a 2-week stay on Saida's ship.
If I could fix any of this myself, I would have long ago.
Wait, he's moving.
We must abandon this place before war reaches our shores. It is time.
The war with the Mersat?
The tree.
Although fading, the final flickers of his essence drift southward.
Is that where the artifact is? Can you follow it?
I should be able.
Then let's go.
Meet your allies in overgrown thicket. Okay. Find Ancora, meet your allies in the overgrown thicket. Okay. So I've been wondering that why they abandoned this place. Was it the war with the Mersat? So did the Mersat like find out about this place? It wasn't because of what Isgarin did, was it? So they had the Mersat found out about Castora, and they were gonna come here, and they didn't want them to get a hold of their ascension ritual. Is that? Is that what sparked all of this? Like, Sidony was like very like worried about Isgarin coming back to this place. So the fog and the like weapons and like all of the defenses were specifically to keep Isgarin out. That's a lot of work. They couldn't just trust that this guy... He put a curse on him already. Okay, I guess that's why that was part of the curse. So it was the wards and stuff, but like... I guess the curse, maybe the curse on him was like a detection thing, because like he said that when we were in the tomb, that sword like came out and attacked because he was there. Hi, Wing! Tibby didn't wake you up because he knew AuroraPeachy was streaming, did he? Isgarin sacrificing his position for Waiting Sorrow makes me think that maybe him and Waiting Sorrow were in a couple in love, and Isgarin wanted to gift Waiting Sorrow immortality so they could live forever together. I think that's a stretch, but there's nothing disproving it. Well, you need to get your sleep, but you're here, and so Tibby usually wakes you up because Tibby has that sixth sense. But see, I don't know that he knew he was going to sacrifice his position for her. Did he know that he was going to get banished? He just decided to take the staff and do that. There is some reason he wanted to, like, save her specifically, though. Because he was like, she would have been lost to Coda's voice. Mutilated our power to your will. Wow. Such strong words. I saved her soul from Coda's claws. Yeah, was that it? Like, what? And Isgarin was just trying to make it sound like, you know, do I just turn my back on everybody who asks for help? And apparently he's like, yeah, that's the seer way, right? Huh. Very interesting. Very interesting. Oh, stuff you find around the map points to it being the Mersat being why they left. Yeah, see, I never got that sense before, that it was because of the Mersat. Because I don't know the timeline. Like, I don't know when they left here. I don't know how long they've been fighting the Mersat. Like, I don't, like... There's not been a lot of mention of the Mersat. Like, I definitely didn't... I've explored a lot of the map, but I didn't get that until now, when he just said, like, the Mersat War is coming. I guess this just happened to be at the same time. Hi, Spec! New perspective on Isgarin. I'll have to sit on this. Hi, Calcius! Yes, definitely lurk. Oh, the daylight savings, yes. Isgarin's like, he's eons old. I don't know exactly how old he is, but he's one of the ancient races. So he's like one of the first beings that was on Tyria. It's super shiny. It's shiny. Look at this. Look at this pretty, like, tree. Little tree and little temple. had to put some good PR on Isgar, and I still want to bully him. Okay. Find Ancora, meet your allies in the overgrown thicket. All right, another instance. We are going to have to go on a quick break first. Starlit Bayou. All right. Whoops. Wrong button. Aw. There we go. That's what I was trying to do. There we go. I'm going to fly up here and hang out. And then we're going to go on a quick break, and then we'll do this next instance. All right. See you shortly. Get up and stretch and refill your water. I'll be right back. Welcome back. All right. Overgrown thicket. Whitlock Brimstone! Yeah!
The vault should be near. Even though my senses are dulled, I can hear the low echo of Ancora's call.
Let's spread out and find a way in.
Locate the entrance to the Hidden Seer Vault. Okay. Don't separate the party. Whitlock Brimstone. Do do do. We dancing in new lore. Like, we've been here. How will we know when we find the entrance?
I think I found the entrance.
Oh. Okay. Is this out in the map in the open world?
Strange, Sidney's spell. I didn't know the way, and yet there it is, nestled in my memory. How prosaic.
It's etched onto your heart.
Nasty magic.
Nasty magic.
Indeed. Now, my people were as theatrical as they were pragmatic.
Yeah.
By the looks of it, the door is sealed by a tiered balancing charm.
Oh, I'm a great hacker.
Enter, we'll need to manually activate each tier to disengage the lock. The activation points shouldn't be too far. But since we don't have a vault keeper in our presence, you will need to activate them, Wayfinder. I worry what it might do if I tried.
Oh yeah, no, it would disintegrate you.
I'll start looking.
All right, Strawley, pro hacker. Find a way to unlock the door. Okay. I got it. Gotta, like, activate some runes or something.
I felt that.
Whoop, find the remaining
The
pressure.
Seers would reinforce their territory a little more securely, given everything they've left behind.
These defenses were always meant to be a temporary safeguard. Sidney hoped that he'd return should the Mersat fall, but he before they.
To their credit, only we've made it this far.
That we know. I don't know, Vlox is pretty smart. What if he made it in already? Magical pressure plates. I've just got magic feet. There's no way it's a pressure plate. I've got magic toes. That's why you gotta take care of your toes. Oh wait, can I use my my skimmer to like echolocate? I don't think so. This looks like I had a, like, that thing that you, like, that little plastic gear that you put a pen in, and you put it around the gear in the different holes, and it makes different designs. You know what I'm talking about? What's that called? That's what that reminds me of. So, Sidony wanted to come back here. So these safeguards were not only to keep Isgarin out. Maybe the, like, defenses, like, deadly defenses were to keep Isgarin out, but, like, everything else, like the secrecy and the, like, locked doors were meant to keep, anybody else who got here out. So he was gonna come back here, but then they died. Spirograph! That was it. It was called a spirograph. Yes. Ah, got something in my eye. No. Okay, we activated that one. I don't have to go like... This is outside the circle. I have to go like up, do I? Nope. Gotta change my keybinds. Here we go. We did that one. I see it. Right? No? Oh no. It was right above us.
Careful. Who knows what's waiting for us in there? Or do you, Iskarin?
Oh!
I do not. But I echo your caution, Tribune. Follow me. And try not to touch anything unless I instruct you to.
Follow me? You're the one they're wanting to keep out of here. Why are you going first? She's gonna get disintegrated.
Wow. Reminds me of Alona. Thousands of years of secrets buried away in the sand.
When you've been in one ancient tomb, you've seen them all.
Old jaded Ritlock. A peculiar orb. I am touching.
You hanging in there?
This is drenched
No
in
impulse
sadness,
control!
but I can sense his grimace through the veil.
Touch an object after Isgarin told you not to.
Out, huh?
I broke rules and was punished for it. I'm not undeserving by my people's standard, that is. I shouldn't interact with anything. You must search on my behalf. Please, use a delicate hand.
Search for Ancora among the various stuff. Yes, this is cool. It's like ley magic almost. Or is that the magic water? It's the water like infused with magic. I was gonna say, is there an achievement for not touching it?
Don't touch it, Wayfinder. Not unless you want all your vital fluids to evaporate in an instant.
Oh, that's not good. The horn. What's this one? A dagger, a big dagger.
It's a staff we're looking for, right, Iskarin?
Yes.
Staff. That's a key.
Probably not our artifact if it's just sitting out.
Ancient archive,
A
all
lot
the
of
secrets
scrolls in here. Wonder if the Astral Ward or Derman Priory could preserve them.
Yeah. Yeah, give them to the Priory. The candlestick? The
I
torch.
wonder if the Seers had any idea that their creations would cause so much strife.
Ooh, it's a scroll.
No mention of Davidium Nava.
No mention of Divinia. Did you read it? No mention. Did you read it? That looks like the scroll. There's like experience booster scrolls in Guild Wars 1. And that's what there's an icon that looks exactly like that. Like Blessing of Balthazar or something.
Beautiful. Well, we're definitely in the right place. But we need to go farther inside.
An echo grows louder. Perhaps, yes, we must go deeper. This vault is sealed by Shadowstone. Ancient seer magic used to store immense power.
Like Bloodstone, yeah?
One inspired the other, so to say. But Shadowstone is far more powerful and more pure. Inert as it is now, the stone is useless. But my heritage serves our purpose. I can form the magic that the stone feeds on. Wayfinder, you'll need to collect the coalesced energy and deposit it in the stone. Even inert, it reaches for me. And it's ravenous.
Oh, is it this?
I will begin. Prepare yourselves.
Oh, okay. Shadowstone, deposit matter. Okay. We really should have had that conversation way earlier when we first mentioned Shadowstone. Oh. I got it. I got the magic. I got the magic ball. It does! It looks like the Guild Wars 1 experience scroll. I love it.
Time to do some real damage.
Spin to win. Sgarin doing his dance. I'm gonna tell him I saw you do a dance. Hi, Fiery Blaze!
Time to do some real damage.
There. Proceed.
Oh. Oh. Start. Oh.
I'm no stranger to spelunking, but this one feels different. Is it colder in here?
It's dark.
We are likely the first living beings to enter this place in a millennium.
Yeah, he's old.
The magic senses us. It's curious.
It's curious. I love that. Oh my god, unknown. There's another Titan. Oh, go grab that dagger, Isgarin. Look at the lighting in here! Look how cool that is! I like how it was all dark when we came in here, and it's still dark. Look at the roots, like, growing through. That's so cool. Have they ever explained what this is? It's just, I guess, seer magic. Merged with the buildings. What is it? Set with shadow stone, spun with our blood. We're gonna have to grab that shadow stone, and Isgarin's gonna have to bleed on it. But he's banished. Is that it? Is that the legendary weapon?
This is it.
Oh, it is,
isn't it?
literally.
It is revolted by my essence. Wayfinder.
I told you! Woven from mist. It is revolted by my essence, because you're the bad boy. You were the bad seer. This lighting is so freaking cool! I want to take all the screenshots in here. Can I have a place in my homestead that looks like this with this lighting? This is so cool. This is so pretty. Gritlock, you look stunning. There it is. That is literally the new legendary weapon. It kind of looks like a staff and a spear. Is that why it's a staff and a spear? It's a shanky staff. Am I gonna disintegrate Isgarin? I got it! Who are you?
Incredible.
Blocks thinks so.
Does anyone else hear that?
Oh, yeah, I do. Got a hell of a lot louder when you picked it up, too. I am not a fan.
I'm not a fan.
Those who crafted Ancora sacrificed a piece of their essence to it. You are hearing all of them. All at once.
Is that what these little jewels are?
Way too powerful to be tucked away on some island.
Sidney thought its destruction would mark our demise. Otherwise, it would have been destroyed long ago.
Do you wish to ascend?
Am I worthy? Uh-oh.
What was
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
But let's get eyes on whatever it was.
Uh-oh. Investigate the rumbling. Yeah, the rumbling not good. Oh, maybe there was a monster or something. Muck, thank you so much for the raid. How's it going, everyone? It's about to get good. We're playing it for the first time. We took a long time with the story. See, I didn't know that. I saw the, I knew this was the new legendary. I didn't know this was Ancora. That's cool that we get it, that we're carrying it. And so we heard the voices. Did we get a shout out and a follow command for Muck? Muck, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everybody. We got the stat. We literally just picked up the stat for the first time. No spoilers. Okay, so it's, so the voices said, who are you? Do you deserve this? Do you wish to ascend? And it's the different voices of those who like crafted the staff. Those who crafted Ancora sacrificed a piece of their essence to it. You are hearing all of them all at once. And everybody can hear it, apparently. Sounds way too powerful to be tucked away on some island. Well, this was their island and they super protected it. Where else would they? What is he saying? It should be in the wizard's vault or something? I don't trust the wizard with that. No, he's not allowed. They didn't want him to have the staff. I'm gonna pop the alerts. Muck, thank you for the raid. Ritlock, I think if it's so powerful, maybe it should be left left to rot on an island. If it's so powerful, I don't think it should be in a place that's opened by stepping on pressure plates. You'd have to do like a ritual, the secret seer dance ritual, like at each location. And you would think that door would have been like much more like grown over. Of course, then we'd never find it. So it could have just sacrificed 6 gold for it instead, right? Thank you for the follows, y'all. Appreciate it. Welcome. Yeah, the security was very lacking, except for like the island itself has like the most security. But then like remember when we went into the tomb? Remember all the security that was in the tomb? There were traps every 2 steps and like flaming things and boulders and I don't even know what all was in there. It was just like constant traps like the whole way down into that tomb where apparently this was where the ritual was performed, I think, was down there where those 3 coffins were. Like, that's where it should have been. This was like, I guess the only security here was the Shadow Stone, was just it being hidden, the entrance being hidden, and then the Shadow Stone. So I guess, I don't know, but like it still took Isgarin to like make the magic appear, because I guess it was like lingering magic of those who had been here before, and he was able to pull that out, because like other seers would have been able to charge the Shadow Stone, right? But he's got to be very careful in here because there's a lot of defenses specifically meant to keep him out. Yeah, and Korra's both, apparently both a staff and a spear, which actually, it does look like it could be a staff, but then we're holding it like a staff, because it is a staff. But the when you craft the legendary, it's also a spear, and you can actually see the pointy end at the bottom. I think that's cool. All right, so there was a rumbling. Rumble, rumble. Whoa! Whoa! Oh yeah! Did he fall? Look at Seb.
The necessity of my path yet, but you will, Commander.
Look at Seb.
You're results oriented. Always have been. That's fine. You'll come around. Seb, keep them occupied.
I'll handle it. Get out of here.
Take your time.
Damn. Damn. Ooh! See, this is a proper intro to Seb. We haven't seen him like up close. Here they come! Here they come! Yeah! Yeah! That's shot from the trailer. Ah! Now I'm in love with Seb. They make these Asura look really cool in these cutscenes.
Looks like you've got this under control.
Are you leaving already?
Yeah.
Oh, Kuda.
Just like you left me on that beach to be eaten by a crab.
Don't assume I need you, Kuda, because I don't. Stand down.
You two should just kiss already.
Fun first.
I can cast a ward, but not much else. The explosion released.
You should have done that like 3 minutes ago before Vlox got away. Oh, Seb's in his golem. Seb's in. Oh, he's gonna fight too in his golem, and his little raptor friends.
It's not your turn.
It's not your turn.
Time to do some real damage.
You no. Oh shoot. Oh that. Oh no. I love that the raptors are like on the side, like you're fighting him, but oops. But the raptors are like doing stuff from the sides. That's so cool. Is this gonna be like the new raid encounter strike mission?
I don't have enough energy.
Blocks and I will carve a new path.
Vlock's using you, bro. I think he was using us too.
Patience.
But I actually don't know. I still don't know. Okay, like Vlock's obviously betrayed us. He blew us up and grabbed the staff. But like at the same time, is he still wanting to quote unquote save Tyria? Ow! I still don't know. I still don't know. I still don't know. Ah, Ritlock, Brimstout. Ritlock! Ritlock!
Anyone? Help!
Everything is going to change.
Vlox and I will carve a new path. I love the shield Isgarin
Patience.
put around. Oh, keep forgetting about the shockwave.
Barely.
Oh, I didn't put it close enough. Ah, poor raptors. You poor raptors. Oh.
You useless machine. I will end this myself.
Eyes on the raptors.
7 to my side.
Eyes on the raptors. 5 and
Not
7.
enough
That's their names. Creation 7 and Creation 5. Woo! Commands coordinated attacks, amalgam weaponry. Stuns, protection, leaps.
I was
On
in
the
some deep
raptors.
trouble there.
Oh no!
Time to do
Ooh.
some real damage.
Ooh. Ah.
Eyes on the raptors.
Enemy is fixated on you. They're gonna leap at me. Hiya! You! Yeah! Oh! I was not fast enough with that dodge
Eyes on
roll.
the raptors.
Eyes on the raptors! Retreat! Hi, Allie! So there is a raid encounter coming with the next update, and remember that it's not a raid. They rebranded strike missions as raid encounters, so it's going to be one boss. So I would think it might be this guy, this fight here.
Get back up.
Oh, look at them breathing! Let them go, Seb.
I promise to utilize your innards in my next innovation.
Seb! This guy's awful. Don't make me like him.
You don't get to rest.
Ah!
Eyes on the raptors.
I don't
He like
have enough
restarted their
energy.
hearts so that they could fight.
You'll be feeling that one.
So
for
is he?
days.
Can we still attack him? We can still attack him. Oh shoot! Ah, no.
Eyes on the raptors.
Ah. He's got him like on a leash. Aww. Seb. Make them jump on Seb. Oh, there we go.
What's
Down.
this creature? Just surrender.
Surrender.
Finish them. Not me, you mindless fools. Not
They're
me.
attacking him! Oh my god! They turned on him at the last minute.
Good job, you two.
Ah!
What do we do with them?
We hacked them.
Put them out of their misery.
No.
Whitlock.
We should free them. Seb's dead, so I don't know if they pose any danger now. And this is their home.
Oh, they don't have any arms or tails. That's the worst part, when you realize he amputated their tails and their arms. Turned their arms into guns and their tails into whatever craziness that is. Oh. They probably couldn't live without the technology. But at least they could live. He did not keep his eyes on the raptors. No, he didn't. Oh, poor raptors. Mind control device. Ha ha, Seb. Look, I got the mind control raptor wand. Abort control, override Seb's mind control protocol, and release creations 5 and 7 from his thrall. I love just this little step that you actually get to push the button is like really cool. Because like it makes it more like, it makes like you're the one doing it, right? Not just like, let's release him. All right, go on. Like just this little extra flavor is so appreciated.
You can go. Go.
Go. Oh, no, we got pets now. There they go. They said thank you. Check on Isgarin. Oh, yeah. Isgarin's not doing so well. Uh-oh.
Iskarin? Can you hear me?
Uh-oh.
My well-being is the least of our worries now.
Yeah, he got the staff.
Well, the annoying one is dead. We won a battle.
Yeah, but Vlox has the staff.
Let's get Iskarin out of here first. Then we can figure out what to do.
Can this be our new guild hall? Uh-oh. Isgarin not doing so well. Can't talk to anybody, though. I can sip coffee over Seb's body. I can do that. What bio experiments are you doing now, Seb? Well, Vlox, Okay. Vlox was just in waiting. He was watching the whole time, waiting to come and steal the staff. Horrible, horrible security. We have to go back to the ship. Well, I'm glad Kanak's happy. Soaring Sands. This is all part of Chapter 8. I like these, it's a whole bunch of little instances. I love it.
Time to figure out our
Canuck's here.
next steps.
Allow me to set the stage. We've got an idealistic genius with menacing but vague aspirations on the run. Oh, and his inquest. And now he has a staff that will grant him potentially limitless power, and grant others the same.
Oh.
Have I missed anything?
That's about it, yeah. And we still don't know what he wants to do with it all.
At least you killed the snarly one. Seb, was it? The patrons of Pub Canuck have had a lot to say about him.
If Vlox could perform the rite with just the staff, he'd have done it already. What else does he need?
That's a great question, Ritlock.
Deeper in the island, there is a well of immense power. It is where Ancora was crafted, and where our rituals were performed. He must take Ancora to those grounds first, if he wishes to perform the rite.
Think he knows how? Can a non-seer actually pull this off?
We should call him. Hey, do you know about this pool deeper in the island?
Impossible, and he has proven his cunning at every turn.
Should probably turn off that communicator that he gave
was
us.
driven by gluttony and revenge. The Titans by instinct. We don't know what drives flocks.
That's cool.
And now he wields one of the most dangerous conduits in Tyria. And we don't know what he seeks to do with it. He is a very real threat to us, and all of our people. Now, we must stop him before his aspirations turn it all to ash.
Woodoo, income.
Before I say anything else, I must thank you for disposing of Seb for me. In the end, his cruelty far outweighed his usefulness. He will not be missed. I regret that things have gone this way, Commander. You deserve better. But circumstances have dictated my choices for me.
You need to stop this, Phlox, while there's still time.
That there is still time is exactly why I must continue. The future of our world is at stake.
You keep saying that.
Tyria has survived a dozen crises because of you. We may not survive the next if we don't act now.
You keep saying that.
I'm still not your enemy. I hope you will see that soon enough. But for now, I must continue onward, regardless.
You don't have to do this, Phlox.
I do, Commander. Someone must. And no one else will.
I will. Like, what? Like, you just gotta tell, like, what's coming. You gotta tell me. You gotta, like... Apparently, whatever's coming is so powerful that only someone who ascends with the staff can deal with it. And he knows that we won't use the staff. Because we've seen it corrupt people, and so we don't want to get corrupted, I guess. So thus he took it to use it. But he's still not telling us what. He's just, trust me, bro, something's coming. Gift of the elders and a gift of the seas.
Mine. All mine.
There you go. Happy to see the story stars. Okay, let's see. Let's see what other insights this gives us. Actually, we'll read that in a minute. Let's talk to everybody here. Use your words, Vlox, not your inquest. I have a feeling he doesn't know what's coming, but that he's sure bad things will keep happening and that one day you won't be there. Think something else is coming from the mist? Well, actually, we know that things are watching us from the mists. So, probably. It probably is, you know, a threat from the mists. Ooh, mantle box.
Sweet, sweet loot.
But how is he seeing this? Did we ever figure that out? We've seen future possibilities because we've seen the eternal alchemy. Has he ever said how he knows that these threats are coming? Or is he just acting the hero because he wants to be the savior of Tyria? But even that, but if we are to believe what he said, then he doesn't want any acclaim. He doesn't want credit. He doesn't care if he's remembered. He just wants to save Tyria. And why is that? We don't, who is this guy? And what, like, if he doesn't want to be the hero, if he's, is he just another commander like us, and this is his method, he'll do, you know, evil stuff, for the greater good? Like, or is it something more personal? Why is he going through all this? What is his motivation? Just save Tyria. I mean, that's what we're doing, but we're protagonist Coon. So, like, you know, we want to save everybody, but like, he's doing stuff like working with the Inquest, and but apparently he's not hungry for power. He doesn't want to be remembered. He doesn't want to be the hero. He just wants to stay like, it makes me wonder if he has like someone he's protecting, right? Like, just narratively makes me think, oh, he has, you know, children that, you know, he doesn't want to die because he doesn't trust us to stop the next threat. You know, so like narratively, I'm looking for some motivation that's like that. I do appreciate, I guess, that he's not just mwahaha, I want to be the savior of the world, because that's just kind of, you know, pretty standard. Like, okay, we've heard this before. But I don't know, I'll never get sick of, like, you know, it's more relatable that it's like, oh, there's someone I'm trying to protect. Is there something he's trying to protect? Does he want to go through the mists? I don't know. Right, do you think he's a puppet of someone else? Maybe. Yes, somebody told him this. Show us a vision of eternity. Right. Even if we had heard like you know, a growl or something, or some strange, what would have been even creepier is like, yeah, we get a vision because we've, you know, seen the Eternal Alchemy, so we've seen things and we have that kind of connection to it, plus Aurene, we have a connection to the Weave through Aurene. If we got like a vision, like if Commander got a vision of this thing that's apparently coming, that he needs the staff to stop, maybe we don't actually see it, but yeah, we hear a strange noise from the mists or something. Aurene's sleeping, Aurene's hibernating. Balancing all the magic is like a big, exhausting job that she just started doing since her mommy died. And so she's like, I need to go just sleep and just do that. So that's what she's doing. She's hibernating. But it's an elder dragon, so we might never see her again. That's why that one, the End of Dragons epilogue was so bittersweet, because you're like, yes, this is her destiny, and we're so proud of her, and she's become an elder dragon, and she's, you know, she's the one actively saving Tyria, but she's so overwhelmed by it that she has to go to sleep. But in elder dragon terms, that could be 10,000 years, which means we could never see her again, because we're not going to live that long unless we use the staff, and then we'll be immortal. We're definitely going to see Aurene again. Commander, care to talk some sense into our dear pirate queen? Don't sign me up to mediate.
Are you ready to admit I was right about Block?
Things are about to get interesting.
Not at all. Have you forgotten your first meeting with the commander? You tried to turn them into Joko for a bounty.
That was different.
Turn me into Joko.
You didn't even believe you were saving the world by doing so.
It was a mistake, and one I've more than atoned for.
Exactly. Which is precisely why it is too early to pass definitive judgment on Director Vlox.
Ah, you're an ass.
I humbly accept your concession, my dear.
We're just like traveling here with all of these like ex-convicts. I think it is what did Ritlock do? Like literally Every single one of these peeps have been exiled or in jail, except maybe Ritlock. Why did we come here with all of these criminals? Oh, Ritlock freed Balthazar. Yep, there you go. Yep. Wayfinder. I love in this expansion how, it was, like, everyone from back home is calling us, is very solidly, like, calling us Commander, whereas the wizards are calling us Wayfinder. Like, it's kind of settled now that, like, whatever they know us as is what they're gonna call us, because we're like, are you the Wayfinder now? Are you the Commander? What do we call you? Right? And I loved that. But there was none of that this expansion, so I think they've kind of settled on, we're just gonna call you what we know you as, right? And it was both this expansion from different characters, and I love that. No, not the Comfinder. What are you thinking?
I once thought that I knew the solution to each of the world's problems.
You don't?
It's impossible to know.
That's it? That's all you're gonna give us? Of course. Alright. Ritlock Brimstone! Got a bad feeling about all this. Certainly got a lot more questions than answers.
No matter how noble the vision, no one should have this kind of power.
This is fun!
No kidding.
I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. What do you think he wants to do with it anyway?
He said he wanted to return Tyria's destiny to the hands of her people. Still not sure what that entails.
Yeah, it's just not lining up for me yet. Especially since a part of the Arcane Council was on board.
Right.
Even if Flax financed this, Vlox isn't a big fan of the Council. Whatever he sold them on was a false bill of goods.
Guess we should catch Ludo up, if we can get a decent signal to the mainland.
I'll take care of that. Wanted to see if I could touch base with Kree anyway.
Nice. Nice. Okay. No matter how noble the vision, no one should have this kind of power. It was so... like, not hidden. Thank you for the hydration, water god. Oh my goodness. I feel like there's more to the experiments the Inquest are doing the story doesn't cover, or I missed something. I found it odd the Inquest are just casually using void magic with no explanation. Yeah, they're... that was only very briefly, like, mentioned, like, about them using the void magic, like... and the Inquest... like, all of the stuff that they established and built and modifying the animals and everything, like, I guess it was just a means to... was it a means to find the staff? They were actively looking for the staff because they were digging up artifacts, right? And collecting artifacts. So they were actively looking for it. And I guess, like, like, Seb's experiments on the animals, was that just, like, I guess, defense? Just a defense mechanism against the creatures of the forest? And against us? Because, like, when they came here looking for it, I guess they didn't expect us to show up. But then once Vlox saw that we showed up with a freaking seer, with the freaking seer, he just had to give us a communication device, a communication tracking device. I don't know why we still have the thing. where he can freaking spy on us and know where we are. And like, hello, why do we still have that thing? Get rid of it. Kuda is a dragon magic addict, so next story will likely focus on... I hope we get some Kuda stuff. We got Seb's stuff there at the end. We were fighting Seb's creations the entire time, seeing his creations. Really glad we got that close-up cutscene with him, because I feel like that was okay. Like, and plus they're in the meta, and I haven't done the meta yet. So, I think they're involved in that. So, you know, so we got our Seb, but I don't feel like what does Kuda even do? Is she just... She's the overseer, but like... She's just there, like, is she the manager? There are inquests around the second map using the void magic. I thought void magic was supposed to be gone since Arena's handling the magic. Yeah, right. I don't know. Oh, Kuda was the one that mixed the different... Was she the one that was, like, the Crucible of Eternity? Which studied the dragon magics and experimented on them? Thank you. Her sword is nice, right? It's a nice sword. She combined all kinds of minions' magics to create her own version of the void. It could be like an artificial void. That'd be interesting. Yeah, it's a lot. The lore of this game in this world is a lot. Maybe there's a god within the mists, one that we didn't ever meet or heard about, and since the human gods left Tyria, that god is trying to get in from the mist of Tyria. Sure. Or some creature god adjacent. Just something super powerful. Yeah. So it was Kudu who... Did he run the Crucible of Eternity? And then later on in Season 4 we met Kuda. So interesting. Let's check this out. The projection of Sidoni scolded Isgarin for ascending Waiting Sorrow, a building monolith of Isgarin's mistakes. Yeah, see, he had done other stuff. He was the little seer who couldn't stay in line. That was like the final straw. It wasn't just that one thing. I got that sense too from the original dialogue that this was just like the last straw of Isgarin's, you know, things he was doing to piss Sidoni off. And banished Isgarin. Sidoni cursed and set Castor's defenses against him. This is why Isgarin has been so difficult. The visage of Sidoni flickered southward, presumably in the direction of Ancora, mumbling about a tree. With this information, Isgarin believes that he may be able to locate the artifact that Vlox seeks. A tree! There's only 2 of those in all of Starlit Weald. Joined once again by Ritlock and Saida, we met Isgarin at the foot of the tree that Sidoni spoke of. Although his senses are dulled, yeah, he could sense, once we got closer, he could sense which tree it was. Although his senses are dulled, Isgarin claimed that he heard the low mumble of Ancora's call somewhere beneath us. After a bit of searching, we were able to locate the entrance to the vault. The door was sealed by what Isgarin called a tiered balancing charm, and he explained that each tier must be manually disengaged before we're able to enter. After securing each tier, we were able to open the vault. We ventured inside. The vault was filled with ancient seer weapons and artifacts. After determining that none of the artifacts were worth anything, I mean, in our presence was the one we sought, Isgarin guided us towards a large door affixed with a piece of shadowstone. Unable to interact with the stone directly due to Sidoni's curse, Isgarin instructed me to do as we did on the ship before. He would channel the dormant seer magic around us, and I would collect their essence to deposit into the stone. Terrible security. Once the stone was charged, the door to the vault... God, that's so pretty. The door to the vault rolled open, revealing a cavernous chamber. Isgarin grimaced at the magic that hung in the air, it having coalesced over a millennia. That was a stuffy, stuffy cavern. I do like how it was really dark when we walked in, and they described it as like it was cold, and I got that sense from their use of lighting. It was really good. Suddenly I could hear the whispers of Ancora too. At the end of the chamber atop a dais was an unmistakable artifact, Ancora. As we approached the pedestal, Isgarin asked me to pick up the artifact. Funny how in the actual chamber that holds this ultimate powerful artifact was not like the same defenses as that tomb that kind of told us nothing. Like... like when we went into with those 3 coffins, they were protected by hallways and hallways of traps and like stuff trying to stop us. And then once we got in that chamber, there was like that sword that appeared, and Isgarin's like, "Oh, this is to keep me out," and we had to fight this sword, right? Not in the chamber with the ultimate powerful artifact. No, there was nothing but stale air in there. As we approach the pedestal, Isgarin asks me to pick up the artifact. Whispers surged. Ancient power flowed through me. With the artifact in hand, we foolishly allowed ourselves to indulge in a moment of reprieve. Then I was knocked to the ground. I was taking screenshots. Okay, the lighting in there was really pretty. When I came to my senses, I was on the floor, and Vlox was... that's the start of a fan fiction right there. Vlox was backing away with Ancora. Vlox suggested I would come around once I saw results. Then left Seb to keep us occupied. Suggested I would come around. He wants to see results. He still wants to work with us, yet I guess he knew that we were going to defeat Seb. Telling Seb to kill us doesn't make sense, but he knew that we were going to kill Seb, and he's like, you took care of him for me, right? So he knew that we were going to win because we're the commander, right? That's actually really cool. He sent Seb to his death right there. As Seb stepped between us, Vlox said, "Take your time, but who that was meant for is unclear." Kuda took off after Vlox, seemingly gleeful about abandoning her supposed ally. She knew he was going to die too. Eventually, his mech failed him too, and Seb was forced to fight us on foot. Even with the raptors at his side, he proved to be little more than a wall that blocked our way. Something went awry with his tech and the creation... us. And the creation turned on the creator. We watched as his raptors ripped him to shreds. Woo! That scream was really good. After liberating Seb's creations, we turned to Isgarin. He was already weak from the energies in the vault, and the explosion only worsened his state. Before discussing our next steps, we need to get him to clearer air. Sorry, I'm catching up with chat. And Korra can defend itself. Obviously not. Unless it... I mean, I don't know if it has a consciousness. We picked it up when we were hearing, like, the whispers of those who had created it. But I don't know if they have any power over what happens to it. Like, we deem you... Well, didn't it say, like, we deem you worthy, or are you worthy? Or something? But it didn't, like... Like, we started hearing the voices, and they started asking us if we're, like, worthy of picking it up. But, like, it didn't deem us not worthy, right? Or, like, does it have the ability to, like, zap us or something? To stun us or kill us if we're not worthy? It's gonna talk to Vlox now. Vlox has it. Apparently anybody can just pick this thing up. And so, like, is he worthy? Right? Hey, Talus, yes! I did. I like it overall. I really, really like that we're... I like the magic and magical items and artifacts. It's always kind of been my favorite flavor of Guild Wars 2, because I just love that part of the lore. So this was really cool. I really like the concept of Ancora, the concept of it being, you know, them being these seer ascension rituals. I think that's really cool. I love Vlox. So yeah, overall this story I think was really good. I really liked it, and it again, it dealt with stuff that was very fascinating aspects of the lore that I really personally enjoy. It dealt with a lot of those, and I think it mostly presented it very well. I think the only thing I would have preferred is, because we have a connection to the Eternal Alchemy and Doreen, I think if we would have had some different insights, like the commander would have been hearing voices or seeing visions or having little insights, little prophecies along the way. It didn't have to like be super revealing, but just that we have a connection. Like as soon as we landed on Castora, or even once we got into Starlit Weald, once we got a little deeper, a little closer to all of this, if we would have just like every once in a while been like, oh, like, you know, maybe that's where we could have heard the name Ancora. Ancora, what does that mean? And just this little, some little breadcrumbs along the way, because the beginning was a little like we were following the inquest, but we had no idea. There was so much of like, we have no idea what they're doing. We have no idea what they're looking for. Like I feel like 70% of the whole thing was, I know they've got to move us through the map gameplay wise. I understand that, but like, I think some of the information could have been spread out, like pushed up a little bit to give us a little bit more intrigue, because it was so vague at first. Okay, the inquest are going to Castora. You know, what are they doing? Oh, they're looking for artifacts. Oh, they're looking for a specific artifact. I think that could have been we could have started theorizing on that a little earlier, because we didn't have a lot to go on for a long time in the timeline of the expansion. I feel like it was like 70% of the way through before we could finally start like theorizing on stuff. Everything before that was too vague. And that could have been aided by the commander having little flashes because of our time in the Eternal Alchemy. And if we come to Castora and we're as players wondering, why is this suddenly happening to the commander? Kind of like how Petra was, Patha was talking in our head. And we were like, who's that? What's that? Right? And then we found out who it was. If we would have had that, and maybe we thought, oh, maybe someone else was talking to us, or, you know, what's going on? What is this? It would have given us a little more of a connection. And then when Vlox is like, I know that you have seen the Eternal Alchemy, we could be like, oh, maybe that's why we're having these little flashes, right? And like, we could have been like trying to connect the pieces all along the way. As soon as we landed on Castora, we could have been connecting pieces, even if it was just like one word or one feeling or one little thing. And then we could have like, is this connected to the inquest and what they're doing? Is this connected to Castora and what they're doing? Like just these little tidbits to make us chew, give us something to chew on. Because I feel like for too long, there wasn't anything to really chew on. And so I was looking for anything. That's why I was like, with the Hull Gardeners, I was like, oh, are they going to reveal something? Really, all they revealed was the Inquester selling weapons to our enemies. Which didn't really, did that even like really amount to anything? Like, it was just more stuff for us to fight, right? And I'm sure, and they have their lore and their culture and stuff, which you can really dive into with doing all of the events and everything around the map, which is cool. But it didn't have much to do with the story of the Seers and Ancora and Vlox and the Inquest. Like, they were like completely separate from that. It wasn't like Janthier Wilds where you meet the lowland Kodan and then they are with you the rest of the expansion. They are this is happening to them. And so they are with you. We make allies. We fight with them. We you know, they bring us into their culture, we dance around the fire with them, and so they are like very involved the entire way, right? And like with Soto and the wizards, we meet the wizards and they are they're still involved to this day, right? The Hall Gardeners are just kind of there as like this fun little side community you can talk to if you, and try not to piss off if you want to, right? And in some sense, I appreciate that there wasn't like an entire new culture that we have to meet, that more time was dedicated to Ritlock and Canuck and Isgarin and their stories. Although I do just kind of feel Ritlock was just kind of here. At least Canuck established a business. And kind of furthered his story. I don't feel like Ritlock really did much. He was just kind of here, which I appreciate. I love Ritlock. Thank you. I love that he was here. But he was just kind of like on vacation with us, which is fine. But so yeah, I think that would be like my only main criticism is just like tell us more. And then like I'm dying for this like, okay, Vlox is seeing something. I desperately want to know how he saw this big threat to Tyria that's coming. How has he seen the Eternal Alchemy? Does he have an Omad's machine adjacent thing that he can see the future? We still have no idea. Or is he just talking out of his ass? I have no idea. How did he first find out about Ancora? And what is this threat? If we would have gotten a teeny tiny piece of what is this big threat to Tyria that's coming right now, he could be just lying to us. But if we through our connection to the Eternal Alchemy and Aurene, if we saw a quick flash or a vision or a sound and said, if the commander just like, if you just gave us one little sound and then the commander said, something is coming, and you're like, oh, he's telling the truth. What is it? Right now, he could be lying out of his ass, and we have no idea. I'm assuming he's not. But that would give us a connection to what's coming, not just, okay, I believe you, to Vlox. Ritlock escaped Grisha. Timey's not dead. No, Timey's not dead. Ooh, maybe it's the spirit of Sidony whispering to Vlox's ears. That Isgarin is evil? No. No, Isgarin was a bad boy. He did stuff. That he had been doing stuff that the Seers didn't like. Vlox wants to be the new protagonist of Guild Wars 2, yeah. I kept waiting for the Visions of Eternity. What is the Visions of Eternity? Right, now granted, that expansion isn't over. We still have more story. But, yeah, yeah, see, the Visions of Eternity is our visions of the Eternal Alchemy. Right? And that was mentioned, yes, which I was extraordinarily happy about. But it was basically just used as like, you're special too. You also have seen the possibilities. And like, or even if the commander had like, the waves here are really loud. Even if the commander had like, remembered her time, like, in the Eternal Alchemy, which was back in season 2, and said like, oh yes, I remember this, there was a noise I heard, you know, when I experienced the Eternal Alchemy, and you know, is that what you mean? Because there was like a growl at the end or something. And you don't even have to like, you could just make it up. It didn't have to be something that was actually in that cutscene. You could just, you know, yes, I felt a presence, right? We've never heard that. So you could just make something up. It could be like, she could be like, I felt a presence when I was experiencing the Eternal Alchemy that didn't fit with everything else, right? And was that a prophecy of what's to come? Oh, that would have been so cool, right? I'm still waiting on the secrets of the obscure. Oh yeah, no, this expansion is not over. This expansion is not over. This story they're telling of the last of these quote unquote mini expansions of the yearly expansions, the overall story that they're telling, this is my favorite by far. This is the most intriguing by far. I love that we have an actual, like, villain, a mortal villain. Love it. This is already my favorite. Andy, hi Andy. The Inquests were supplying the freebooters with weapons, so they could, like... They allied with the freebooters so that the freebooters would keep the hull gardeners away from them. I think they were also trading supplies with the freebooters as well. Because remember, one of their ships went down on the way here. So they lost a lot of supplies. You don't trust Vlox? It's mortals versus immortals for him. It is mortals versus immortals. True. True. This could also mean the next big threat to him could be Aurine's reawakening, and he is targeting her. It'll take more for me to trust him. I don't know if he's targeting Aurine. If Aurine goes down, no, it can't be Aurine. Aurine's literally keeping the magic in check in Tyria. If Aurine just died tomorrow, Tyria's done. Right, Vox had the visions, but how did he have visions? We have no idea. Yeah, Vlox is extremely trust me, bro. Ah, yeah, Isgarin was... I didn't make that connection, but you're right, Water God. Isgarin was exiled. He was an outcast, and the Wizard's Court is basically made up of outcasts and exiles, right? That's who he chooses for the Wizard's Court, are ones like him that were exiled. I didn't make that connection. You're totally right. That's awesome. He made his own little band of outcasts. We knew that that's what the Wizard Court was, but we didn't know that Isgarin himself was also an outcast. We just thought he was the last Mersat. Or the last seer. It's ideological. He respects the commander saving the world and is worried that they won't always be able to, so he might be trying to turn everyone into a commander, but the staff can corrupt. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I got that vibe at one point from the story as well. Is that he, he wants a lot of commanders, the power of the people, rather than these immortal beings, rather than gods and seers and Mersat, right? Yeah. I like that. Yes, I like that we have a villain who's an actual presence in the story and won't just show up in the final patch. Yes. Yes. Yes, I agree. I miss Aurine too, but let her sleep. That's the question, Talus. Where is Vlox getting this information from that there's a big threat coming that we might not be able to handle? Plus, there's that, and then there's the putting the power. He kind of has two objectives. There's stopping whatever big threats coming to Tyria, and there's putting the power in the hands of the people, of people like the commander. He's got two objectives that work side by side. Or I guess he's gonna stop this big threat, but then he sounds like he wants to kill all the immortals. It sounds like he wants to kill Isgarin. He doesn't want immortals to have power. He wants to become immortal so that immortals can't have power. Isgarin wasn't just an outcast. He was an outcast for creating the wizards. Yeah, because he created, Waiting Sorrow was the first wizard. Yeah. He was the first one, she was the first one that he gave power to. I think Phlox wants to connect more people to Aurene. They can't. We're her mom. We raised her. We hatched her. We're not going to share our child. Don't think Phlox wants power to the people. I think he wants power to a very specific class of people with him on top. His rhetoric is very, you're fascist with paying lip service to the will of the people, an excuse for him to do whatever he wants. Totally. Yeah. Yeah. That could absolutely be it. I like that we actually have a villain with an agenda beyond chaos and destruction. The Titans and also Eparch were a little one-dimensional to me. Eparch had a fantastic backstory that was hidden in Soto. Eparch was actually extremely fascinating villain, but the main story did not tell his story. But if you go and study and read about his story from all of the other sources, it was way too spread out and hidden. Eparch's story is actually very, very tragic, and is also one of the reasons I like to bully Isgarin, because it was Isgarin's fault. The whole Cryptus thing was Isgarin's fault. The whole, what wasn't, I forget, how did we determine in Janthier Wilds that the whole Bavanisos and Maban and that thing was also Isgarin's fault? I forget how we did it. We made the connection, but everything that we determined that everything that happened in all the bad things that happened in Soto and Janthier Wilds was actually Isgarin's fault. In Soto, Eparch came to Isgarin after he had taken him in, and Eparch said, "It's my nature to cannibalize my people, but I don't want to do that. Can you help me? The urges are coming back and I need help." And Isgarin literally ignored him. He just said, you're fine. And so he went and the urges came back and he started cannibalizing his people. He became the Mad King or whatever they called him, and set the Cryptus against us. Literally. Literally. So, yeah, so that was all Isgarin's fault. I forget about... The Bavanisos thing was, that was Maban's fault. But I think Isgarin did that too. Oh, I'm not saying it doesn't make him compelling. Oh, no, it's an amazing story. I love it. It's an awesome story. It just makes me it makes me justified in bullying Isgarin. That's all I'm saying. That's why I love Isgarin as a character. And I love to bully him. You missed it because it was not told in the story. You had to read lore books. You had to, put together puzzle pieces to get that lore about Eparch and Isgarin. Unfortunately, it was not told. A super awesome story that was not told. Same as Siva Saxum, the golem, the titan that became Bavanisos, is a fascinating and heartbreaking story that was just not told outside of some lore books. They're writing these amazing stories that most people miss. And so it makes me wonder what stories are going to be uncovered here. I think they've definitely gotten better. I think this expansion was much better with showing, not... We've been saying for the past couple expansions, everything's been tell, not show. And I think this expansion did much, much, much better in that regard. It showed us a lot. That's why the fractal disappointed me so much. The Eparch fractal because I was expecting that to be the lore. I was expecting, oh, this is gonna be it. They're gonna tell us about Eparch's backstory. I'm gonna see Isgarin and Eparch's divorce. I was so excited for that fractal, and then there was just nothing. They said like 2 words to each other. I was like, literally, that's it. Like, just write a few more lines. Like, it was so disappointing. Point of a story is to tell us the motivations behind us all. It's how you present it. it's how it's presented. I like the example I like to use is Zoja's love for Mabon as her mentor. They barely showed that to us at the beginning of Soto. Like they told us all day long that everybody loves Mabon and he's great. And he saved Zoja. Again, if you read lore books and put together the puzzle pieces scattered around Soto, you get the story of how important Mabon was to Zoja. But they didn't actually show us that in the main story. They didn't show us, like, I mean, I've only played Soto once, but like I did not get the sense that Zoja so deeply cared about Mabon. And then they had this whole cutscene, this beautiful, gorgeous cutscene, where Zoja's all sad. Everybody's sad about Mabon dying. Everybody's so distraught and so sad. And like, I felt like we were supposed to feel super bad about Mabon when we barely knew him. And they didn't show, like, Zoja, I don't know. I need the actual interaction with these characters. Like, showing us stuff and doing stuff. They did a better job fleshing out Mabon and Janthier Wilds, even though he was dead. It's true, they did. They did. Because we actually got to see, like, what he did right in front of us. Throw hands. The commander did throw hands. The commander threw words at Isgarin in this expansion for withholding information. And it was hilarious. Not only did the commander get, like, really forceful, at least female commander, got really forceful, like, why aren't you telling us stuff? I was like, yeah, you get mad, Strawley. But then we whipped out the Mabon, who Isgarin cared about very much. Mabon said not to keep secrets from each other anymore. I was like, oh, she pulled the Mabon card. All the Waymanders were forceful. That's fantastic. Yes. 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 So, this, even though there's little things that I had issues with, little storytelling things, overall, yeah, this expansion was amazing. This story is awesome, and I am so excited to see where it goes. I love the villain. I love the concepts that we're exploring in this expansion, the places we're exploring, the old lore we're digging up. I absolutely love it. This is my favorite expansion of the past 3 so far, and we're not even done. We're only like halfway through it. So, really excited to see where this goes. Isgarin's been a bad boy. That's why he got exiled. You have to remember this is like the presentation and the story and everything. You have to remember that that's why we want to read this, because this is like the cliff notes of what happened, like, directly from the narrative team. Because when they make the narrative of the story, they're not just writing a book and here's the story. They have to fit it in with combat. They have to consider, you know, we have to have battles. We have to have, you know, instances. We have to move players across maps. We have to, like, there's gameplay that has to happen alongside this narrative they're telling. And this, I'm so glad we even have lore books now to read and give us a lot of that extra stuff. It's just in the past, there's been too critical of storytelling information, things that would be very emotionally impactful to the story in those lore books that really should be told in the main story. So, they're doing much better with that now. I think it was also a good thing that we didn't get like tons and tons and tons of stuff with the Hall Gardeners, because it did give more. The story of the Hall Gardeners and the Freebooters is in the map. If you want to experience all of the events and stuff, I think that's awesome. It wasn't like this whole new culture that we were like forced to spend time with. I actually liked that, even though at first I was like, I don't know if I like that, because Janthier was so warm and inviting, and the bears and their culture was so fleshed out, and it was so nice. Like, that was awesome, because they were presented really well, not only with their lore, but also with the in-game assets. Because it's a team. It's not just one person writing this and making the story. It's a whole team, and they all have to work together, and sometimes things get lost. You know? Exactly, Talus. The story wasn't forced to be about them. Right. So it could focus more on existing lore, including existing villains with the Inquest. We didn't have to learn new villains. It was the Inquest, right? There was a new guy leading them, but it was the Asura. It was the Arcane Council. It was the Inquest. I love building upon your established lore that's already there. I mean, the other expansions did that too, because like the Titans were a thing, right? The Titans were established. They used a lot of established stuff in the lore. You know, the Lowland Kodan were new. So yeah, it's different. I don't know. It's very. This was very different in a good way. I'm gonna finish reading this. I returned to the Dark Leviathan to check on my allies following the battle. While we were able to celebrate one victory with Seb's defeat, everyone is nervous now that Ancora is in Vlox's possession. And now we're gonna sit for 6 months while he's out there with the staff. Isgarin echoed these fears, especially with as little as we know about Vlox's intentions. When Isgarin performed the lesser version of the ritual on the members of the Wizard's Court, he dampened their memories so that they would be of unbiased mind when they obtained the power. Vlox, on the other hand, was seeking an even more primal version of that ritual. And unlike Maban, Dagda, or Lear, he would keep all of his memories intact. For this reason, none of us found much solace in our small victory. I like that concept that he purposefully wipes their memories so that they're not biased. As we pondered our next steps, the comms device that Vlox gifted me buzzed. He started by thanking me for disposing of Seb. I urged him to stop while there's still time, but I know he won't. He believes that this is the only path left, and while he'd like me to walk it with him, he's not going to be deterred either way. It's clear that Vlox is going to walk this path, even if he has to walk it alone. I think there's a little too much focus here, and in the dialogue, in the story instance, there's a little too much focus on, we must stop Vlox from doing this. He's going to walk this path alone. He will not be deterred. Vlox, please don't do this. Stop. The power corrupts. Don't do this, Vlox. There's a little too much focus on that, and not enough focus on, what are you wanting it for? What are you stopping? Like, that is my biggest question. How are you seeing this thing that's coming? What is it? Can we help with that? There's a little too much focus on, like, stop, Vlox. Okay, we get that. And he's not going to stop. So let's change our focus to, what is he doing? Is he telling the truth? And what is that we have to stop? If he's telling the truth, and yes, he's going to do this and he's going to stop something, shouldn't we also be aware of what it is? Because if we want to stop Vlox so bad, okay, we stop him, right? We go, we find him, we stop him, we take the staff. There's still thing coming. There's still big bad threat to Tyria coming, and we know nothing about it. So ask him, what it is. There wasn't enough asking him, what is this thing you're trying to stop? This threat. Like, I kept begging the character to ask him that. Right, or is there... Well, then we should figure it out. If we don't believe him and there isn't a thing coming and he's lying to us, let's explore that idea. Let's look. Let's dig into our minds in the Eternal Alchemy and find out if there is something coming. Isgarin literally said, there's something watching us from the mists. So ask Isgarin, what do you mean by that? Can you tell us more? Right? Like, that's the question we should be asking that we're just not asking. And I don't understand why we're not asking that. What is our next big threat that we should be aware of? You know? Like, I mean, Vlox, obviously... But he's saying, and that's what's fascinating, is that, yeah, okay, Vlox is a bad that we need to stop, but he's saying there's another bad that we need to stop, and that's why he's doing this. So what is that other big bad? Ask that question. Why are we not asking that question? What's in the box? Patha Cryptus invasion. She said that the Cryptus needed, like, time to rest and recover from the war, right? But it's been a couple years now. Is Patha coming? Pandora's coming, but we're not asking about the box. Yeah, he's gonna make the puppies bald. A plague of tummy aches and brain aches. No! Right. Well, yeah, we'll figure out in the next chapter. I'm sure it's going to explore that, but like, I just don't understand why we're not asking that question. The commander's an idealistic idiot, but they're our idiot. That's right. Oh, that's right. Patha implied that the time for the Cryptus to recover would be longer than our lifetime, so we don't gotta worry about the Cryptus anymore, yeah. Cryptus was just Soto and never mention again. Plague of 1,000 pocket raptors. Yes. Biscuit, you gotta go outside? Okay, he's gotta go out. We gotta go on break. I gotta cool off. So let's go on another quick break. I'll see y'all soon. Grab some water. I'll be back. Welcome back. Oh, when you saw a big puppy. Oh. Oh yeah, I gotta update my title here because we're done with the story. Yay! All right, I think we're just gonna do some map completion, open world map stuff. Not even out of this instance yet. For the rest of the stream, just kind of chill. Is Strawley allowed to put a shirt on? No, now, since we finished the story, we're allowed to full bikini. Now we're fully on vacation. Or we could just, like, push the random button. Find something cool. See? There. Yeah. Random should have given me this, and I should have done the expansion. Like, armor and bikini. That would have been even better. Oh, no. Oh, now we get to go full swimsuit. Wait, where's the actual... This one. Yeah. We gotta change our dyes. Oh, we got the dragon head shoulders. Let's go. If we want to do let's get here, Castora. No, is there sunglasses? Yeah, there we go. We're gonna go to the beach. No, full beach trolley. What shoulders for beach trolley? Do we have beach shoulders? We have a wait, cloak, cat, mantle. That's the invisible shoulders, right? Yeah, mastery point. Gotta level up our masteries. Oh my god, we can have our sandals on. Bear ceremonial sandal. There we go, have our bear shoes. I don't know what we're doing. Winter mittens on. This is something the random button would give us. Oh, sunscreen for the shoulders. That's right. Yeah, I gotta protect the shoulders from the sun, right? Very important. We got our picnic basket of snacks on our back. We're gonna go to a picnic. Our, put back on our magical girl longbow. We do the, Ooh, I haven't worn that one in a while. I don't have a picnic longbow. Let's see. Let's do the, let's just magical girl it up. There we go. We could have our scarf. We'll have to change the dyes, too. Something more fun. It could be snowing. There you go. Go to the tanning event to pick up some aloe. Perfect. That's why it's there. That's why that event is there. Ooh, that's cool. There. Bear. The bear or the feathers? Feathers. Dyes. Randomized dyes. Give me something fun. Something fun. Ooh, the purple's kind of cool. Oh, yeah! You can see us coming. Yeah! Yeah! Now we're ready to cast Aura. Let's go. We completed our mission. We completed our mission. Now we're just getting to party up on the beach. What's that Kingdom Hearts song called? Ooh, I'm helping to stir. Throw an ingredient. There you go. I'm helping. Ah! I threw candy corn in there. I like that that guy actually looks like a wizard. I am totally ruining his vibe. Busting up on the beach. I kept wanting to say banging up on the beach, and I knew that wasn't right, but I knew it was close. Ooh, wings. Oh, I like the thought of the wing, the macaw wings, or the pride wings for my back piece. That would match. There you go. Oh, no, wait. Wardrobe. Wardrobe. Oh man, that would match my doesn't match my outfit, but it matches my bow. And I'll trail hearts. There we go. Pride on the beach. Because there's a lot of pride on Castor. Oh, see, that works! That works! Yes! Yes! Hey, Arland! Oh. Oh. Oh, the meta. Oh, no. A rift. I miss it. I missed it. I should do that to, Oh, there's another rift. Or the other... Wait. There's, Amalgam Assassin. There's an assassin right here. Is it under here? Where's the event? Where is it? See one little Amalgam Assassin, like, out here. I don't see the actual rift event. Over here. Hide. There we go.
Fall to my bone.
There we go.
Wash the pain away.
Time to do some real damage.
Excellent time.
So everybody's getting the extra life bonus.
Sweet, sweet.
ArenaNet is raising money for Extra Life, which benefits children's hospitals. And we actually get a buff in game for the next couple weeks. I don't know if it's the next couple weeks or if it's all of November. Have I leveled the new Skimmer Masters yet? I am on my last one. Alright, let's do map completion. So let's content guide, hide events and personal story. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Whee! Did I get that mastery? Oh, I see a collection icon. Castaway Cleo. Cleo's journal. She got my hair. It's like Strawley's sister. Oh, you're the one who arrived with the Astral Ward. Can I speak with you for a moment? Sure.
I truly thought I'd never see the Astral Ward set foot on these shores. They can't be here for me, can they?
What?
My memory is littered with holes, but I used to be one of them, researching magic.
What?
But one day, something went wrong. The next thing I knew, I washed up here.
I like her pants.
That's how it's been for years now. I could rejoin them, but something is giving me pause. Something I can't recall. My memories are adrift, ripped away by the mists. And this place... Please, please find them for me. In the meantime, I'll talk it over with Marnie and Cassie and everyone, and then I can decide what to do. Oh, what do I do?
Whoa. She wearing Crocs. Whoa. Really? She used to be a wizard? And she just one day, she doesn't know what happened, but one day she just like ended up here. Interesting. Is this Charlie clone? She's much more moderately dressed than I am. Oh, if while you're boosting with the skimmer you press 7, then you can go even higher. Oh. She's Strawley from the future. Day 5. Marnie made breakfast for me again this morning. She says I'm never going to solve my problems on an empty stomach. I don't know if she's right, but her delicious crab cakes certainly aren't hurting anything. If the locals are right about no one ever being rescued from this place, Castora, the locals call it, I have a lot of crab cakes in my future. I do have a lot of problems that need solving. I'm still not entirely sure how I landed on this island. Every time I reach for those memories, they dissolve in my mind's eye, leaving voids behind. I used to be a dracologist, studying the branded as part of the astral ward when, there they go again, dissolving. No one from the ward has tried to contact me, at least not to my knowledge. I haven't been able to do much but eat and sleep, and sometimes even those elude me. I'm sure I look a sight. I haven't showered in days and my ward uniform is all I've got to wear, but Marnie hasn't mentioned any of that. She's been unfailingly kind and patient. Her and that Cassie girl both. I'm not used to being doted on like this. I never was by Isgarin's people. Not that I can remember anyway. That's Seer. Yeah, the wizards aren't the doting type. Good night, Jezebel! Sleep well! That's Seer. When I was recruited by the ward, I made it clear that I joined to further my own goals, not just theirs. I made a promise to my people, and it seemed they agreed. But when I questioned my orders, I was informed that Isgarin said my goals would have to wait indefinitely in the face of more critical matters. I understand this urgency in dealing with the Cryptus, but the abrupt dismissal of my goals felt like a slap in the face. Yeah, he does that. Marnie and Cassie are calling. Maybe they caught another fish. I wish they weren't the only ones looking. The ink runs off the page as though the author left quickly. Ooh, intriguing. Cleo, do we have a collection for her? Castaway, Castor and Fisher. Wait, Visions of Eternity. We gotta do Captain Leo the Relentless, the kitties. Fine, Leo. Doing the Gwill Rings. Memories of Another Time. There we go. There it is. A magical journey. Take the mysterious artifact to various locations and events. Good thing it likes you. I have a million things pinned. There it is. Ooh. Look for a memory on a cliff between Garden, Glade, and Hollows in Shipwreck Strand. Garden, Glade, and Hollows. So, somewhere. Ooh, intriguing. So what are we, oh, I guess we'll see the collection icon. I didn't know what we were looking for, more journal pages or what. What was the gather quest? There is a... Ah! Wait, can we ride ley lines yet? I forget. No, that's the last one. Whee! No, keep going! Keep going! Whee! So high! We can go so high. Higher than anyone ever. Oh, Luminary. That's right. I was going to switch to Luminary. Luminary. The light binds us. Refresh the duration of your Luminary Blessing and trigger its healing when you exit Radiant Forge. Reduce the recharge of your virtue skill. Oh, they did change them. That's right. I never saw these. I saw in the blog post that, because originally the virtues were the exact same as Core Guardian, and everyone was like, come on, give us something new. So they did. Burn foes every few attacks, gain quickness. Ooh. The next time you use Dazzling Hammer, it creates a delayed secondary impact. Ooh. Oh, these are way better than our core virtues. Regenerate health, heal yourself, and man, remember core guardian virtues? Holy crap. Haven't used those in an age. Heal yourself and nearby allies while granting light aura. The next time you use luminous staff, it heals allies and grants them regeneration. Wow, these are awesome. See, these are so much like better. These are like the core virtues, but made for Luminary. Gain Aegis periodically. Grant Aegis resistance and Luminary's blessing to yourself and nearby allies. The next time you use Gleaming Blade, it deals increased damage and immobilizes enemies. The next time you use Radiant Bulwark, it grants barrier to nearby allies. Recharge time is reduced for each unused radiant weapon in Shroud. Break stun for nearby allies and enter a defensive stance, taking reduced damage. And Aegis. Break stun break. Does it break stun for me too? That breaks stun for me too, yeah. I'll do that rather than save yourselves. Enter a stance that causes you to deal more damage than strike nearby enemies to daze them. 10% damage. How long do the stances last? That's a Defiance break. It's also a Defiance break. Barrier and light aura to nearby allies, then enter a stance that charges up a burst of light when striking or struck by enemies. The burst of light dazes enemies if fully charged. Ooh. Enter a stance that causes you to heal allies when you grant them boons, then grant boons to nearby allies. Stability. Ooh. Daring advance. Leap to an area, tethering nearby enemies and empowering allies. Tethered enemies are stunned if they move beyond the range threshold. Five seconds. Also Defiance break. So recharge. Minute. Aha. Ho ho. She's a luminary. Oh, there's a meta. Okay. Okay, hold on. Something popped up.
Your astral wards say their scanners are jumping. Jess would make a deal with darkness to get us all under her thumb. And Jimmy will do whatever she says, long as it involves explosions.
Explosions!
Those two have way more ambition than brains.
Oh, what? I fell on a branch. Son of a gun.
Hey, newcomer.
Hey!
You here to pitch in, or you plan to just drag?
The seas of Castora have claimed many a vessel. Even the waters of our own little pool here are...
Don't sit around just stewing. Let it out.
Hey, you. Look like you got an armor.
I got my little luminary lantern. I got my little friend. There's a teleporter at Club Canuck to the meta. That's good to know. How would I ever know that? Look at my lantern friend.
Commander, impeccable
Hey,
time.
what's up?
Could I persuade you to help me get Pub Canuck off to a promising start?
Apparently there's a teleporter here somewhere.
Fresh, they crawled into Dax's kitchen, which the crabs often do. And this Castoran flora gives Pax's drinks a pizzazz like nothing you've ever experienced. But I need someone to serve these mouth-watering delights to our insatiable clientele. What do you say?
Oh, is that what this is? Oh. I had no idea that's what that was. Oh, thank you. That's nice.
Now we'll show you.
Negative. 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 I literally just tried to use my Dragon Hunter jump.
Storm. Dauntless. Concentration.
Pierce through.
Vengeance stirred within her mouth.
Hangs up.
Wait, which one? These are both, no, that's the Defiance break, that's the stun break, okay.
Feel the burn.
I think this is my favorite track in the expansion. I didn't notice a lot of the new music. There's a couple boss themes that are really good. And the stuff in the second map is more like, I feel, atmospheric and like appropriate. Like, it's really good. But this one's the most like unique and noticeable to me.
As clockwork, night struck.
Geological forces, turn up the heat.
Impressive combination. Another.
Days, that's not gonna do much for a boss.
Slice them apart.
Deuces incoming, strike damage, heal when it expires.
I've made life.
Chaos aura.
Water.
Oh wow, damn.
I owe you one. Go forth, my minion.
Feel the fury.
That's an ages.
They'll have to hit much harder. That was impressive. Fixed. Focus. Concentration.
Replenishing.
Oh, should probably actually use my Radiant Forge.
Scanner's barking. Stay away.
Okay, now I have the staff in my hand. Okay.
Getting cold.
Oh, I'm light. Ah, I'm made of light. The cooldown is like really short.
Turn up the heat.
Block it. Heal. Just use them all. Use them all.
Your flesh. Combine.
Health. Vigor. Recovery.
Captain Hammerheart, Corsair Queen of Asgard. That's a nice ring to it now. Idiot. Oh, what did you do?
Yeah.
Back on. It's my own fault for making me so disposed. I feel good.
I have an F4. How do I hit F4? What is this? Loosen thrust. Light that bounces between foes. Movement impaired foes are immobilized. Ah! Not the best time to learn your skills. Push buttons.
I could use a hand over here.
I was in some deep trouble there.
Push buttons. Be luminary. Ah, hammer!
The mad scarlet yuck.
Heal everybody. Wheel. Wheel.
Pierce through.
The mad
Scarlet has a rock. Things out. Blade sharp.
Jump.
Health. Vigor. Recovery.
Health, vigor, recover. Oh, God. Ooh. Spin to win.
Slash it all.
Oh, God. Oh, no, no.
For great justice.
Through your flesh.
Go. Go. Survive.
Forge the way. Another. I chose you. Incoming.
They'll have to hit much harder.
Unshaken.
Blade storm.
I need healing. Seriously.
Go. Oh,
Lethal
melted.
combination.
Oh, no. Oh, it's got the symbol on it. Okay. Who am I? Negative.
Things out. Through
I
your
could outrun a centaur.
Agony. Torment. Pain.
Agony, torment, pain.
I carry the wind. Wind blast.
Ooh, you.
Come here.
Thank you.
I could outrun
Never
a
saw
centaur.
this coming.
You'll be doing that one for days.
I
You are done.
That was impressive.
Replenishing.
Untouchable.
The air thickens.
Fixed, focused, concentrated. Health,
Never
vigor,
forsaken.
recovery. Feeling hot.
That'll do nicely. Now,
Ah.
I feel good.
spin to win.
Disorient. I could outrun a centaur.
Agony, torment, pain.
Heads up.
Health, vigor, recovery.
Unshaken.
People are being very loud.
Stable. Spin to win. Solid as a rock.
Solid as a rock.
Fixed, focused, concentration.
Hey, Skylar! Skylar Caputo. Welcome, thank you. Hope you're doing good today.
Shaken.
Get your royal tail back to the main.
All right, now we're just here.
On my way, Your Captain Majesty.
Your Captain Majesty. Oh, gotta do the thing. There we go.
Look out! Sword cannon howling.
Time to do some real damage.
So 4 is my leap in.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
Your scenes are showing.
Never give up.
By my will.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Barely.
Oh, what's my luminary heal? I didn't even look at that. No. Ah. No, don't heal me. I'm down. Yeah, welcome, Skylar. How you doing? Have you played the new expansion? Are you Guild Wars 2 player, or are you playing other stuff? Oh, I got the. Do I got to pause it? Oh no.
Scanner's barking.
Lethal combat.
Still.
Air thickens.
Barely.
Blade storm.
No.
Feel the fury. Pace yourselves.
Okay, so usually with the stance skills, you don't want to like spam them because you want to like actually stay in a stance, and you only can have one stance at a time, right? Not used to stances. Uh-oh.
Scanner's barking. Stay away.
Mercury maelstrom. Extreme temperature time.
I could outrun a centaur.
Things are heating up.
I'm feeling frost.
Ow. Ooh.
You never saw this coming. I see the pattern and a voice projectile. You can't keep us.
Yeah. Loot. Boots on the ground.
Commander, the scanners are dead. Are you?
It's a lot of karma.
Ah, then I assume that's job done. Psycho was right. I'll be damned.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's my virtue passives. Okay. Stalwart stance. Oh no, you can't have more than one. They were both on there.
Time to do some real damage.
That gives me the Luminary's Blessing. Reapplied while still active. Healing Looker. Oh, what's the Luminary's heal? Resolute Stance. Enter a stance that heals when you remove conditions from yourself, then heal nearby allies and remove conditions from them. So used to my litany. we read this? Chapter 3? Leo needed a gunner. We skedaddled southwest. Is that the next one we're looking for? Find the gunner. Yes, southwest. Find the pirate kitties. I want to do that wizard quest too. That was over here. I said between like Glade and just fly around this gorgeous map and just look for collection symbols. Look for clickies, things to click. By the way, Skylar, if you had Sky, if you'd answered my, I had asked what games you were playing. If you responded, my chat disconnected for a second, so I might have missed your message. I didn't want you to think I was ignoring you in case that's what happened. That's pretty cool with the with the skimmer. Oh, I see. Oh, that's just Cleo. Okay, on a cliff between Garden Glade and Hollows. Okay, so I'm assuming that's up on a cliff, not on the ground. We're looking for her memories. This is Inquest territory.
Newcomers.
Hi. Oh, hi. Psychic bubble. What? Party horn blast. Honk the party horn at the attendees to stop them from moving. What? I think that's a different event. Wait, what? Oh, wait, are we stopping them from... Wait, what?
Maybe that'll get their attention for a second at least.
Castaway Ner. What's going on? I was just about to give the welcome speech when they all just got up and walked into the water. They won't stop. They're going to drown or worse. Where's the party horn? I don't... What horn? Oh, I have it in my hand. Oh. Oh, too late now. They're... Oh, he's mind controlling them. Hey, snap out of it. Oh, God. I didn't know I just had the party horn. Stop! Stop! You're gonna get eaten! No, you're gonna get eaten! Oh my God, what is that? No! Stop! The cooldown is way too long. I'm only one person. I can only blow so much.
This is fun.
These guys need a goober wellness check. They're gonna get eaten. Ah, no!
Feel the fury.
No! Goober wellness check. Look at him. Oh my god, he doesn't even have a butt. What the? Oh, this guy's even like more amputated than normal. Look, he doesn't have a butt.
I'm yours. My flesh.
No! Oh, I am failing so hard. I was distracted by the raptor. We just got the whole party killed. Seb, you bastard. Oh my god. No, but he had no butt. He just had like a glowing orb where his butt was. There's an Asura that does experiments on these wildlife and like amputates parts of them and replaces them with weapons. That one didn't even have a butt. Most of the raptors just don't have like arms or tails. How is he supposed to live? He's had one big ball. Aww.
Goober says that's not cool. You gotta take care of your butts, okay? Take care of your butts and don't let any weird mad scientists do anything weird to your butts. I don't know, unless you're into that or something. But yeah, no, make sure you are hydrating and make sure you are stretching and taking care of your toes. Move your toes, wiggle the toes. This has been a Goober Wellness Check.
This is fun.
Anything Guild Wars 2 related. All right, let me get to a safe spot here. Let's see, anything Guild Wars 2 related. Oh, Mr. It's Guild Wars Toes Day, that's right. Mr. Biscuit, you're so cute. You got your little toes in there. We got a little baby Aureen. The little baby Aureen plushie. She's got magnets in her paws, so she can hang on to you. She's little. Little. Remember when she was a baby? She got her little wings. Her little wings. She flap her little wings. Oh, she sat on top of my monitor at the other house. Yeah. There you go. There you go. I put her up there. She's so cute. I could put her on my microphone arm here because she's got the magnets. And it is 4. It is time to go. Let me just do one more little pass on this side, see if I can find this collection icon. Oh, it said it was up on a cliff. Cliff? Oh, this is Hall Garden. Oh, what? No, I see it.
I never thought I'd see this place with my own eyes. I thought my dream was just
This is probably Castaway Dampfer. Who's this? Dampfer. I assume Amy May sent you to learn a bit more about my friend. Do you want to? Really? I'm here for the instrument and sheet music for Liz. Oh, yes, of course. Here. That's the lost loved ones. Okay. All right, well, we found one collection. Oh, here's another one. Oh, that is them. just like keep coming back here. Well, where's the... Like, I don't understand where this is.
At least these Alliance folks are offering help.
It's like you have to be on like a very specific cliff.
I do have friendship necklace on. Yes.
Egg napped. She did get egg napped. Viking, welcome. This is the newest expansion that just came out a week ago? A little over a week ago. It is Visions of Eternity. This is one of the new maps. Garden Glade and Hollow, so it could be a little more to the south. I'm so sad that raptor ate all those people. Or that was a T-Rex. Ooh, no. Go. No, get up higher. No, shit. No, sky scale. See? I don't have the hang of the skimmer yet. Hi. Warclaw, or Journeykin rather, is still just the best for traversing land. It's true. It's true. I'm allowed to use my sky scale. I worked hard for this sky scale. Okay, like literally, I don't understand. Memories of another time. I try and find things myself, and then I'm just going in circles for like 8 years. Because it's not where it says it is. It's apparently right here. Oh, up there, Astral Ward memory. Didn't go high enough.
Seeing the coast from this height, it brings to mind Omnitas, with all its rocky slopes and racing clouds. I should get going. Don't want to be late for dinner and make Marnie worry. I hope she made tilapia soup.
Tilapia soup! The shields. Barrier. Cool. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up there. We did it! We finished the story! It was so good! I enjoyed it very much. Hi, Justina! It was good. It was good. I really enjoyed it. I'm very much looking forward to more. Remember that we have to wait 6 months, unfortunately, for more story. But those they've said there will be more story packed into those last 2 updates than like the total of what we got from the 3 updates from the last 2 expansions. So it'll be much beefier when we actually do get more story. So I like it. I like it. I know we have to wait, but that's okay because we're still getting an update in 3 months. It'll be more of a feature update and upgrading current systems. We're going to be getting a new strike mission, which is now called Raid Encounters. We're going to be getting the fashion template system, so that'll be super cool. And a bunch of other cool stuff. Hi, Mr. Biscuit. So I'm going to get going. I'm going to get some more editing done. I will see you all tomorrow for Blueprints. We're going to return to play some more Blueprints tomorrow. And then on Saturday, we're going to play more Inscription. And then we'll play more Guild Wars 2 next Tuesday. Thank you, Water God. Thanks for being here. Thank you all so much for hanging out today. Appreciate you. Bye, Charlie. Oh, remember to... what is it? Drink? Remember to hydrate. Especially if you're on the beach. Alright. Log out. Character select. Region. Oh, I got the luminary symbol on the Strolly now. That is going to be changing with the next update too. They said they're going to change the icon for the luminary and the antiquary. Because people didn't like them. Which I agree, I do not like the luminary icon. I cannot speak for antiquaries. But apparently nobody liked it either. Alrighty, Roo, I will see you guys tomorrow. And I'll talk to you in Discord. Please check out all the new videos on the main YouTube channel. There is the first part, highlights of the first day playing Visions of Eternity. More to come. And if you watch Hasbin Hotel, I've got my reactions to the first 3 episodes on there. Next up to edit is episode 4. And then I'm going to be working on more Visions of Eternity. And if you're into Sailor Moon, I released... weekend before last, the highlights of my unboxing of my Supergiant Sailor Moon statue back there. So lots of new videos on the main YouTube channel. And then if you wanted to watch the VODs from my full playthrough of Visions of Eternity, that is up on the second channel. All of our full playthroughs of games are up on that second channel. That's our Twitch VOD channel. So those are all there. Like 10 years of playthroughs all over there. So enjoy. Thank you all for watching, hanging out, and I hope you have fun with Visions of Eternity, and have a wonderful night. Take care of yourselves so that we can keep doing the things that we love and gaming. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow. Please stay happy, stay healthy, stay peachy, and keep loving what you love. I love your faces. Take care, everybody. Have a good night. Bye bye.